here at Visme, just outside of Washington, D.C. Payman, we've been waiting for this moment for a very long time.
I have been looking forward to it for a while now.
Oh my gosh, now under 30 minutes away from Visme Unleashed being unleashed and accessible to the world.
Absolutely.
I get the goosebumps kind of just saying that.
I think I got it too,
yeah. It's we're really excited here. We're here at Visme's headquarters, like I said, just outside of Washington, D.C. We have a lot of people who are hard at work right behind us. But Payman, this is your home here in this building.
Yeah, this is our main location. So we have a team of over 40-something people, and a bunch of us are here at this location. And of course, finding some awesome talent. That's what we do at Visme, is to build the best product. That is our mission. It's all about the product first and our users second, in conjunction. And so for that, you need to have the best talent. And so for that, we started to hire people in different locations. So our primary location is here. And then we just have, through Slack and through all the channels, kind of a seamless communication all day and night. 24/7, there's something going on at Visme. It's very exciting.
Well, and pardon me for not introducing ourselves. My name is Mike Ploger. I'm a video content producer for Visme. This is none other than Payman Taei, the founder of Visme. This is all his vision. You've come a long way, my friend.
Founder, designer, janitor. I mean, you name it, right? Anyone who's a founder knows what it takes. So
that's right. That's right. And you said, there's people with Visme all over the world. We're going to talk to Kaelin Lewis, who's out in Wisconsin. A lot of people out here. What's been your vision with that?
The vision is shared amongst all of us, and it's basically to empower people to be able to speak in one common language, and that is through visuals, through design. I mean, that's how we all started to communicate, was through visuals, right? And then, so that's what Visme's mission is, to allow people to have an end result that they're happy with, beautiful graphics, presentations, infographics, data visualizations, and so on, through one tool, one interface. That is what our mission is, to empower them.
And we have, you say empower, actually right here on this pillar. Viewers can't see this. It says empower right behind you, right above your head, but we have a little design on this pillar. It's the first thing that employees see when they walk in the door, last thing they see when they walk out. And Payman, we have a beautiful open concept office here.
That's
I know
right.
You have your own office, or at least you did,
well,
not anymore.
I did. I like to sit with the rest of the team, and it's just that I love the energy of just being one of the other guys. That's what I am. I'm one of them. And it's all about just everybody doing their best and communicating and being able to, creating a tool like this requires a lot of communication between design, development, content, and everything else. So everybody has certain roles, and I love to be in that room. I got meetings, I'll jump in the room, but I'll come back. I like to sit with the rest of the team.
Yeah, it's an excellent teamwork vibe here. We're going to see a lot of the team a little bit later as we inch closer to that unveiling.
And by the way, this pillar, just to add on a little bit more, I mean, this is actually common words that the team at Visme shares among each other. So we ask separately from each other, what are the couple key terms that motivate you in life, in career, and so on. And so this wall all around is that. And one of the words was Visme. You got success, change, relentless, awesome. I mean, so the funny thing is,
excitement.
a lot of them actually share those words. I mean, they didn't know it. So this is something that we really believe is a reflection of what Visme is.
Yeah, you see the product, you see marketing, learning, business, things like that, but you also see awesome, smile, joy. I think I saw fun maybe on the other side. And
empower, that's a big one. Empower our users, so focus, faith in our tool and our users, and just it's all over. Heart, truth.
Everything this pillar emulates, we're going to have today. We're going to have a lot of fun. So we encourage you, everybody who's watching, please make sure you share. Go on your social media. Share this with all your friends, your coworkers, your family. I'm telling you, Visme is a tool that is for everybody, and it can help you communicate so much differently and better than you ever have before.
That's right. That's what we do.
I'm ready to dive into your brain a little bit. Oh, can I do that? You gonna let me pick your brain?
See what you can do.
I want to hear about. I'll try. Let's take a seat over here, Payman.
I'll take it.
I want to hear from you.
Put me on the pedestal.
Yeah, I want to hear from you what you think of the new Visme. But before we really dive into Visme Unleashed, for somebody who's maybe not too familiar with Visme itself, what is Visme in its simplest form?
The simplest form, it is a visual communication tool. So when I had the vision, which is not commonly shared amongst the team, was as a designer back in the day. This is going back to 2004, 5, 6, when I was busy running the agency, designing websites and graphics. I was very frustrated myself having to use 4 or 5 different tools. So as a designer, I'm using Adobe Studio products, great product, very powerful, but I'm using Dreamweaver and Photoshop and Illustrator, and every time I go between tools to create, let's say, a specific graphic, I'm on a different interface.
Yeah.
So I felt that that's not very productive. So then the other common part was that I saw firsthand so many non-designers, like professionals and companies and so on. They want to create something nice. They want to have a better presentation. They want to put it in front of an audience or a graphic and so on, or charts. And they just kind of didn't know that, didn't have the tool or the know-how to do it. So putting those together, that's what Visme it was, that to create this one tool that will empower non-designers, which is what 98% of the population, to be able to create things that they can be proud of. They are happy to share on social media. They're happy to get in front of with a pitch deck in front of a investor or client and so on, a lead, and be able to present information that they are happy with in an effective, snackable manner in a fraction of a time. So we give people a great starting point to be able to do that. We give them all the assets, all the templates, all the graphics, images, photos,
it's easy,
everything.
Payman. You can go in right now and easily edit a slide. I mean, there's so much you can do with Visme's tools, and it's just you don't need to be professional, exactly like what you're saying.
You don't have to be, no, absolutely, and it's actually meant for the non-designers. Although there's more and more individuals at companies that are, let's say, the graphic designer. Because we have these team plans for companies to be able to set up their branding, their templates, their fonts, and so on, so that the rest of their team can go in and just start creating. So it's starting to have this effect where even some of the designers are getting to, and I believe the new version that we're talking about here is going to even reflect in some designers, because they have certain level of freedom at the same time. They have all these assets they can work with as well.
Yeah, Visme Unleashed, just under 23 minutes away from users being able to dive in themselves. What can they expect when they log in?
All right, so we have over 4.2 million users, or 4.3 now, that are that have registered for Visme and using it. Yeah, it's
props to you, my friend.
Well, props to the entire team. I'm just one of the team members, and it's an entire effort with everybody involved, and I just cannot thank them enough for believing in me and the product itself. But existing users, they're going to be getting to the system in a kind of a flow. So we're going to let them in batches over coming days. But for anyone that's a new user starting today, when they go and log in and they register for an account at Visme, visme.com, visme.co, it takes it to the same place, you will be able to start using the new version. And so the new version, for existing users, it is basically very similar interface, and so they're going to still feel at home. For anybody that's a new user, if you've ever created a PowerPoint, if you ever use any other tool, it's still going to feel the same, very similar, in that we have a slide panel, you have pages, you have templates you can grab, but we give you a lot more. We give you beautiful templates, beautiful assets and graphics and so on. With the new version, we wanted to empower users to take things to the next step. So we're talking about take things to the next level. That means now they are able to create things that are more interactive and more engaging. So today, if you want to post something on social media, if you want to create a presentation, if you have a certain level of engagement, a little bit of interactivity, we're not talking about overdoing things. It has a capacity to grab the user's attention. When you're on a news feed, you're on LinkedIn and you're scrolling down, video and things that have a element that has got motion into it, or certain design elements and so on. And we as humans, we are able to absorb information faster in a visual format. So those things, that's what Visme's mission is, the new version is. So what we have done, brand new interface that you still feel at home. It's very easy to use, beautiful. In the comments we've gotten, it's a beautiful interface. We worked so hard on it. And then we are giving people new templates. So in terms of, for example, presentations, we have these slide decks, these slide themes that there's hundreds of slides. So let's say that you want to create a modern looking presentation. And we have over 900 slides in this modern theme across 20 categories. So all you do is you just drag and drop slides to create the structure of your presentation. And we're releasing Simple, which is, of course, very clean outline, hard edges, just minimal look. So that is a new one that we're launching as well. And then another one that's called Creative, for those that are designers or just a little bit want more of an edgier look and curvy look and so on. We have the Creative of it. So you don't have to think about, I want to create a pitch deck for a specific industry like the oil and gas industry. You don't have to think of that and let me go look for an oil and gas template. All you do is say, hey, I prefer the modern or the creative or the simple style. You have a preview. You go in, and then all you do is just set the structure. I need an agenda. I need a process, a timeline, and a thank you, and so on. And you just drag and drop, and all you do is just edit those. And one click can completely transform the color scheme of it into your own preferences. Now that's, for example, templates. Lots of those coming, interactive templates on social media that are more interactive now. And then, by the way, when I keep using the word animation interactive, for those that are in the corporate and the industry, you don't have to be scared of that. This is not meant to feel like, hey, this is now no longer for corporate use. We've done it in a manner that we give you things in different styles that are beautiful and simple, so you still feel at home. You can still have a very beautiful outcome without overdoing things, because people tend to think that when you do animations and so on, it's overdone. We want you to keep it simple. Then we work over a year and a half. We have an amazing design team, illustration team. One of the things we do at Visme is we create things in-house. A lot of people go out there and just purchase, a bunch of icons and so on. Yeah, some of those we've licensed. We have, special licensing that users can utilize and use for free or commercial use. But we wanted to take things to the next step. So we spent over a year and a half creating animated graphics, hundreds of them across 3 different styles. Isometric, which is the angular, 3D appearance. Okay. Then there is the flat, which is very common, very clean. And then there is the outline, which is a minimal feel. So for example, we'll go with the simple presentation themes or infographics. And those are just literally drag and drop. You drag and drop it, and then automatically it is animated. So a 3-second, 5-second animation. So for example, I want to create a process. I want to compare A plus B. In between that, I could have a illustration or graphic that can actually pinpoint to that. So for example, that would be the case when I go to the next step. Those are animated graphics. Now, we also have characters. So we created these specific characters that are animated. And the beauty of it, and I think Kaelin is going to actually show a preview of that in the coming minutes on these, and I think the audience is just going to love it and be blown away when they see it. And I love it. I'm excited about it so much, and seeing that come to life. It's been a lot of work. So we have characters in different styles: professional, casual, and we have them different, from male to female, different ethnicities, and then you can even go in. You drag and drop these characters, and they come in multiple poses. So you can have the person walking. You could have him be angry. You could have him be pointing to something. Right. All you do is just drag it. It's already animated. Now we take things to the next level. We also have gestures. So you're talking about a certain slide.
We're theme here by taking things to
the next level. Yeah. So we have gestures. We've created hand gestures that are complete illustrations, and they're animated. So you want a thumbs up. You want to do a clap.
And you can't find these anywhere else.
No. These are specific, exclusive to Visme. Now you can find animated characters in some other places you can buy and so on, but these specific ones you will only find in Visme because we build them in-house for us. Next thing is you can change the color of these. So for example, people have they have a character, you can change the color of the clothes to a branding requirement you have. You can change the color of the skin from light, medium, dark. You can make it green if you want to from Mars. It gives the capacity to do this, and all it is one click. You don't have to do any of those, but you can if you want to. So that's the capacity we've gone into to give people the ability to drag and drop, full customization. And you don't have to do that, and that's the challenge that we always have at Visme is, how do you create a tool that gives people, it's dumbed down enough that they can do, as a non-designer, you feel right at home, but at the same time, it gives you enough features and capacities that you can go to the next level. You can create something that you can be proud of. You're not stuck, you're not restricted in a box, a bubble that I cannot do this is whatever. That's how a lot of other tools do it. At the same time, we don't want to add so many features that it feels like you're an Adobe product, which is meant for the professionals, right? And so we're in that gray area, not between, and I don't think there's any other tool that solves those points like Visme does, like this version.
Yeah, and even one thing that we do here is we really try to educate our viewers and our users, and we come out with videos, which is a lot where I come in. We try to teach people everything from visual hierarchy to color psychology to advertising techniques. I mean, we try to do it all here to really help people move along in their marketing.
And you've done an amazing job. You are in those videos. It's amazing, of what you've done. I started doing those videos myself initially.
Hey, you did great yourself. I had a lot to live up to.
No, and you've done a fantastic job. Our YouTube channel is great, right? Because we have these videos that come out and we spend so much time and effort, and it's great after a year and a half or 2 years of working on these to see them come to life, to see our the amount of engagement and likes and amount of people. There's literally, as I think you heard about it, that there's classrooms that are just putting a video, teachers putting it on just for the rest of the
I have
students to
former
see
high school teachers who are reaching out to me and saying, I knew you did this, but how long have you been doing this? And I tell them, hey, we have videos for pretty much everything you could want to teach your student in a marketing.
Right. And this is not about even needing to use Visme. See, we provide our blog.
Exactly.
Our blog is amazing, visme.co/blog, or you go on our site and you can, under the Learn tab, and find our blog. We call it our Visual Learning Center. We have so many topics that go into detail, and also they're easy to read. And so then we have the videos that we're doing. So the videos are divided into two categories. There's the educational videos, which you don't even have to be a Visme user. It's meant for anybody who wants to learn how to become a better, a presenter, create better graphics or charts, advertising, anything all across. And so that's what that is about. And so then we have the other videos. And of course, because with the new version coming out, we're a little bit behind in creating a lot of new videos for how to use doing all these outcomes. And
but they're coming.
They're coming, they're in the progress and coming, and of course, so that's the thing. Educate people in terms of design, and also give them videos of how to use Visme, on their own.
Yeah, the product really is the priority, and we really want to just help educate people on ways to communicate better and to make information beautiful, which is the name of our series that we do here at Visme. I did want to ask you, a lot of people I know ask you specifically, how does Visme compare to places like Canva, or products like Canva, or just regular PowerPoint?
Absolutely. So that is like probably the most common question that we get. When I say to people, hey, what do you do? I'm founder of Visme, and hey, so how is this different than PowerPoint? Is it different than Canva? Those are two tools, and even Adobe sometimes comes up as well, and even Prezi sometimes comes up as well. Those are very popular tools, been around for a while. PowerPoint's been around for over 20-something. I mean, basically, people don't say I'm creating a presentation, they say I'm creating a PowerPoint, right? So the way that Visme is different, and actually what I love about those two tools, I think they're both great. PowerPoint is becoming a little bit more of a traditional thing. So people are always looking, when something has been around for so long, they're looking for the next thing, and maybe they get bored or get tired, they feel that it's just not advanced enough, or it's not giving what they want, so they're looking for the next thing. Canva is a newer tool, very, I believe it's a great tool for graphic design, however, I believe it's really for giving people a quickest end result, and for specific graphics. Even though you can do presentations and so on, there are limits. In Visme, what we wanted to do is to go beyond that. People, in fact, what I love about those two tools, users in those tools, is that a lot of Visme users are actually either still existing Canva users or prior Canva or PowerPoint users. And what happens is they're looking for alternatives to those tools. Why are they looking for an alternative? They're looking for alternative because they're not getting some of the specific feed. They don't feel the freedom that they need to be able to do, go beyond that. Or in terms of PowerPoint, you don't have thousands of beautiful assets that we have handpicked. We don't just load stuff over. We handpick them one by one. And then at the same time, with templates, we create them for very specific use cases. And then you can create the different formats. If you want to animate things, you can do that. If you want to make it interactive, you can. You don't have to do any of those, but you have the capacity to do that. And then in the case of Canva, is that you want to be able to go to the next level. I want to be able to create pop-ups. I want to link a slide to another slide. I want to be able to do X, Y, and Z. You can do that. So we are like as Kaelin puts it, she explains it, it's pretty funny. She said, those are the gateway drug to Visme. So you kind of start with those, and you want to advance to the next level, and that's where Visme comes in. So that's what I think it is, and it's very exciting. I think this is a great environment, that the market and the industry in terms of visual communication is just huge, is growing by the day, and I believe that our focus is still going to be staying between those lines. That's where we're going to be a big area, and I want us to focus on those. Yeah, we're going to be hearing from Kaelin here very shortly. She's going to come up. She's going to show us how to use the new Visme a little bit, take us through the actual product. Quickly, before we do get to Kaelin, this has been a long 18 months, I'm sure. I'm sure you're proud of this product, though, and you're looking forward to the... Yes, I am very happy and very proud of it. It's been, I would have liked this to come out a few months ago. We had to, for all the right reasons, we wanted to push the boundaries and add more assets and further stabilize the tool. And now, what's so exciting is that when you go and start using the new version, to me, and what we know is in a pipeline, that's just the stepping stone. This is setting the foundation for the next 2 or 3 years of all the great, amazing things we have lined up. So if you go
Visme's
in and
future
you like,
looks great.
yeah, if you see what you like,
Yeah.
wait till you see what's coming.
Yeah.
So,
oh
yeah.
my gosh,
All right.
I'm getting excited. I say we send it over to Kaelin Lewis. She's worked very
Is
closely.
she ready?
I think hopefully she's.
I think yeah.
She's ready.
Yeah, I hope she's not snowed in. You know, where everything is good. I think today.
If you're unfamiliar with who Kaelin is, she's worked very closely with a lot of our enterprise teams and users and things like that. So, hey, Kaelin.
Kaelin out of Wisconsin, back to you. Or actually onto you, right? Not back to you.
Right.
Yeah, that's right.
Hey, everybody. Super excited to be a part of today's launch event. Thank you so much, Mike and Payman. Oh my gosh, you guys are having so much fun. I knew I would have FOMO not being there with you guys, but I'm coming at you from Wisconsin. Again, my name is Kaelin, part of the customer success and PR team. Going to dive into a couple of demonstrations of what you're going to be able to experience and take advantage of as new features inside of Visme Unleashed. Coming at you guys this afternoon. For our new users, existing users will be getting dripped into the platform over the subsequent weeks. We're going to ease you in. We want to make this transition really smooth for all of you. So it is coming, and please stay tuned for communications on that. Now, I want to be mindful of time. I've got 5 minutes because you saw that stop clock going back in the office. I've got 5 minutes to show you some of these key features. I'm going to be doing that through a video representation here of something that we created before previously. Really want to be mindful of time. I'm just going to kind of narrate what you guys can see on screen here. We're going to bring this back forward. First things first, we're going to create an infographic, you guys. So bringing that infographic into what we call the editor, that's where the magic happens. That's what we call the editor. It's where you do all of your design work. Bringing in new text, adjusting the size here, also being able to change your color, of course, to the brand guidelines that you have put back inside of the brand area. And hey, cool feature that we have. A lot of people have been asking for this. This is a big one, guys. More animations, enter, exit, based on time. We also then have smart design features, one of which being this nice little paintbrush here. And I'm really excited about that one. It's the idea of taking a text box and copying that format to another text box. Also the idea of even working with icons works really nicely with icons. If you got a color of an icon, you can adjust it to another icon. Smart design features, that's what we refer to that as. Keep on moving. Gonna bring in that text with animation here. I need to expand this down because I need space for some of these new animated graphics. I'm dropping in an illustration, a part of our business and finance section, dropping this in. And remember, guys, these are fully customizable according to your brand guidelines. You can change the color of this envelope to be your brand color. Maybe the outside of the phone is going to be your brand color. These are fully customizable to you. And I tell you what, you don't see that anywhere else. That's pretty cool. Keep on moving. Hey, this is for our existing users. You might recognize that this is our charts and graphs, very different view here. This is going to be taking what was once the graph engine and it's merging it into your left sidebar. This is to help you have more seamless design experience. All the good things are still available for you, bringing your data into the data table-like view, otherwise importing your data and all the settings are still there. We're just moving that off to the side versus having that right in front of you on screen. Let's add another block. Let's bring that in. Let's drop things down, eliminate our footer block. We don't need that. We will remove that graphic because we need to make space for our video embedment. Of course, we support YouTube and Vimeo. Drop that in, resize it, and this is going to stream back beautifully when we publish and share it, which is what we're looking at here. Animated graphics are coming in, of course. It's a great way to display those is through that publish and share feature. Also having animated charts and graphs, those are also going to support interactivity always. And then here is that video where we're going to hit play, and that's going to play back really nicely for us right inside of our infographic. Awesome. All righty. I think I have a couple of minutes, which allows me then to bring to screen another demonstration of presentations because we've got some cool things happening in here. First things first is a video in the background of your slide behind your text. How cool. This is navigational presentation, you guys, where you can then drop up the navigation of all of your different slides and you're going to be able to jump to a specific slide somewhere else inside of the presentation. So great. Awesome. Animated data widgets. Of course, those have been available for you guys for a while. This is interactivity. This is navigating and internal linking that when we click on that learn more, we've come to a new slide. This then has hover over effect populated into these different sections, where that when the browser is then looking over these different sections, it brings different visuals to screen on the right. Ooh, one of my favorites, Tableau embedments. Tableau, I've been a user of Tableau in the past. I'm a huge fan of it. Now you can bring those into Visme and embed those real-time data feed with that. let's come back another minute here. Got a little obsessive over Tableau, as I normally do. Here's one of those animated characters. She is demonstrating a comparison view here. We've got Visme on the left. We've got competitors on the right. Hey, and remember, as I had mentioned before, she is going to be completely customizable according to your brand colors. If the yellow colored sweater isn't right for you, change that to your brand colors. That's great. You can change your skin color, hair color. These are fully available for you to customize, and you can even change their gestures as well. We have over a dozen gestures available across all of our new characters. So can't wait to start seeing these drip across social media. When you do post these and all of the Vismes you're creating, please use the hashtag Visme Unleashed so we can keep an eye on those. Oh, and it's been so great to be with you guys today. I got to head you back over to the DC office so that you can get back on board with all of them there. They're counting down that clock. Back to you, Mike and Payman. Let's get this thing launched.
Thank you so much, Kaelin. We are back here in Visme's headquarters where we are now under 5 minutes away from Visme Unleashed.
Yeah.
Are you ready, Payman?
I'm not ready, but let's do this.
I hope you're ready. You know what? We've been here having a good time. We're here celebrating. I do want to remind everybody to please hit the share button. Also, feel free to comment. What's your favorite part about Visme? What do you use it for? What are you looking forward to with Visme Unleashed? Payman, we're here.
Right.
You know, we have these these barn doors behind us with the
Very
caution
important.
do not enter.
That's right. That's right.
Dare I ask what's behind there?
This is this is our infrastructure for all of our servers and our data. It is heavily secured behind this barn door and protected by So yeah, of course I'm messing. It's a dumb joke.
No.
This is where
nothing important.
This
back
is
here.
filled with coffee.
I saw Oreos
And fuel for our entire team, so that they can always be motivated and work hard. So anyway. No, your data is, of course, we follow all the best security guidelines and practices, and it's, on the AWS infrastructure. In fact, the main data center is not far from here in Northern Virginia. So, yes, so on that note, let's keep going.
Yeah, Payman, we do have actually one more thing, a little surprise for you.
I don't like surprises. You guys know that.
In the spirit of award season, we have the award, the one and only award for obsessive or passionate content creation.
Passionate sounds good. Alrighty. Well, this is great. I wasn't expecting to receive this, but I just want to thank the entire team. I don't deserve this. The entire team deserves it. Everyone at Visme here and on the rest of our team. So anyway, but before I do that though, thank the team. I just want to talk a little bit about myself and all the hardships, and this has been a struggle.
That's about the time.
But I have a little bit more time.
Yikes. Payman, we do thank you so much. Payman is one of the most selfless people I have ever met. We're going to bring him in here. Let's bring the entire Visme team
I get
back
to do
in
the
here.
rest of the speech?
Do you want to finish your speech?
No, that's okay.
Payman, you have all the time. We got about 2.5 minutes left.
All right. So again, back into it. We got 2.5 minutes. 2 minutes, 20 seconds to go. I just can't thank enough the rest of the team for all the hard work they put in. As I mentioned earlier on, we are relentless about creating the absolute best visual communication tool. So your next presentation, your next infographic, your report, your next video and short GIF is going to be created on Visme. It is free. Everybody can sign up. And of course, you want to get all the premium features. We have paid plans as well. I really want to thank all our existing users that have been using Visme for all this time, because they are the reason why we created and how the Visme Unleashed version, the new version, is set up. It is based on all the feedback that we're collecting for them. And of course, last but not least, I want to thank the entire team for all their hard work. And that's all I have to say. I'm just looking forward to the launch.
Yeah, we're here in the Visme headquarters, but as we talked about earlier, there's people working for Visme everywhere, and they've all had a piece in Visme Unleashed, including Charlie here, the office dog.
Yeah, this guy. Come on, Charlie. He is our little mascot. He's wearing his chain today, his bling. There it is, the Visme bling.
Yeah,
so
show it off.
That's
worth a
right.
lot of money.
So we can show this off. Let's see. You're blocking the clock.
How much
Charlie,
time do we have left, Payman?
Yeah, we got a few more seconds left.
Just over a minute left until Visme Unleashed.
All right. So we've set up a special button here. It's connected to our our instance, our databases, and everything. It's all timed in. So when we click this thing, Visme is going to be live. That's how advanced this thing's been set up and timed perfectly today. All right. So that's that button that's going to go on. We got a few more seconds. What else can we talk about?
I'll tell you, I'm just excited. I think everybody here has been working tirelessly for 18
months on this.
a year and a half. We talked about all the different features earlier that people are going to log in and they're going to see with Visme, and that's going to be available in what, 30 seconds?
Yeah, in
Kylie,
30
how much
seconds.
time? You got to keep me updated here.
Yep.
Yeah,
So under 30 seconds, about 24 seconds away. Ladies and gentlemen, this is just a part of your Visme team. They're excited to go. Once again, I'm starting to find goosebumps. My hair's probably sticking up on top
And
of my
this guy's
head.
like, come
What
on,
do we
push
got?
the button already.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Again.
10,
Come on, get
9,
hands ready.
8, 7, 6,
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah! Oh man! Wow! Woo! That was great, man.
Yeah, keep it
Yeah,
celebrating.
we are live. Celebrate.
We are live.
Who's gonna
Log on to
clean this up?
right now. It's time for, what do we sell? Guys, it's time to get to work. There's a lot to do on
I just
Visme.
noticed these are the Visme colors.
That's right. You just noticed that was purposely planned, Payman.
All right.
Purposely planned.
We got one more thing planned, right?
Yeah, there is one more thing, a very special surprise. There's somebody, we have another special guest who wants to share what Visme is all about in their own words. Enjoy and happy creating, everybody.
That's right. Thanks, everybody. Yay!
Beautiful data, Visme. Gorgeous graphics, Visme. Awesome content, Visme. Oh yeah. Huh? Knock knock. Who's there? It's me, Visme. And who am I, you ask? Well, I'm not a robot, I'm not a he, and I'm not a she. I am a SaaS. You know, the type of software that's in the cloud. Available anytime, anywhere. Like here, there, everywhere. Peekaboo! But I'm not just any SaaS. I'm amazingly different because I'm everything and more you've ever wanted in a content creation tool. I give you the power and the ease to design anything, like beautiful presentations, interactive charts and reports, and whoa, it's a tall one, engaging infographics, stunning social graphics, and everything in between. I will empower you to create them all in a matter of minutes, not hours. And get this, no design skills. Pretty amazing, huh? Oh, and best of all, Visme is super easy to use, but also powerful and agile and fast, like lightning fast. So anyone can use Visme, like him and her, and him and her, and, well, maybe not the puppy, but definitely you too. So go ahead, take me for a test drive, because I'm a lean, mean content machine. Oh, almost forgot. Visme is gonna be great for you, but it'll be even better with your team. Visme. Speak loudly. Speak visually.